N equals 1. Doing my own experiment this week, seeing how things goes. But first, let's first watch. Have I been strict this week? Have I eaten carnivore diet? Have a look.
In the heart of the country where the rivers run free, we gather around the table with family. From the farm to the plate, it's a journey we share. Eating meat for health with love and care. Oh, the strength in every bite, healing humanity. With the bounty of the land, we find our unity. In the fields and the pastures where the cattle roam, eating meat for health, it feels like home. The sun rises high on the rolling hills, where the livestock graze and the air is still. With every meal we share, there's a story to tell, of healing and health where our hearts dwell. Oh, the strength in every bite, healing you.
Well, hi there, this is Graham, the Carnivore Transformer, coming back with the end of February's week, from the 22nd to the 28th. So this week was just a week of trying to figure out what works and what not. So I did, as one of my socials on Facebook had one of my videos up in saying N equals 1 experiment, and this is where it comes in. I am my own test subject. What works for me, and this is also a disclaimer. Whatever I eat or drink and it works for me, it is for me. It doesn't mean it would work for you. So just a little bit of background. A year and I say 9-10 months ago, I discovered by prayer, and miraculously on YouTube, I got to see the carnivore diet, and I changed my diet ever since, and I've lost 50 pounds. And with that also, I have been ever since 2015 been on medication for hypertension, high blood pressure, for those who don't know. And ever since then, 8 months down the line on the carnivore, and I don't drink any medication because everything was normal. Just recently, like a month ago, things just started to become worrisome. My blood pressure was high and everything. So my N equals 1 experiment is all about trying to find out without going to the doctor. Yes, if things are going haywire, I'm not gonna say don't go. I'm just gonna say you guys go to the doctor, go find a medical professional to see what is really happening. As for me, I go on the how I feel situation. If it's not diet, then yeah, I wouldn't go there. But coming back to the N equals 1 experiment, weekend was great, and then on Sunday evening, everything happens always on a Sunday evening, where I got this bright idea and said to myself, listen here, you've been doing intermittent fasting. You can do up until 24 hours, 36 hours. It feels like nothing. I did the 72 already, so it feels like okay, I can do it. But I never challenged my body with a dry fast. So a dry fast is when you don't drink water and you sustain from food. So I've been like pondering, can this work? Can this be a possible thing? So then I started on Sunday evening. I stopped drinking water since my last meal. I had my meal, I drank water, and I said, let me see how long can it work. How long can I sustain from it? So the next morning started to get worried. 9 hours into this dry fasting, I started to become worried, and I said, I stop it there, I'm gonna drink water. So that wasn't a train smash, my fasting still continued. Then the next day I did it again, but this time around, obviously the previous evening from 8 o'clock, and I've lasted until 12 p.m, which is midday for us. And I was surprised, it was 16 hours. And I said, wow. And I've looked at a Dr. Mindy, where she said between 12 and 16. I've did some research around it, and my research is normally when I get this idea, I'm gonna check it online, and maybe I watch 2 or 3 doctors, and then that's the research. But yeah, then I got the 16 hours down, and then the Wednesday I got another 16 hours down. But the is the surprise for me. If I don't drink any water during the evening, as I wake up, normally I had a glass here and I drank, and I don't do that, my blood pressure, here's the thing, the experiment, my blood pressure seems to be normal. I was like, whoa, let me test it again, and test it again, and test it again, until the weekend. So yeah, bit of a surprise. But yeah, that is the story that I'm trying to say, that maybe if you on the carnivore journey and you find some trouble, like I read on Facebook comments on carnivore groups that people are having stalls or plateauing, and they worried why, but they also say they drink this or they're having dairy. Maybe N equals 1, try and just cut off these things and see if things is working for you correctly. Maybe you'll lose weight, or like priming, maybe eating a bit more and see, yes, your weight would go up, and then all of a sudden there's a drop. So I'm not that health professional wise in saying that yes, it worked. Like I said, you your own experiment, N equals 1 experiment. So do that. So what other fascinating things also happened? Well, I have my cooking video up. I made custard. I use Grok 3, Elon Musk's new AI that came out. And I was curious, if I give the AI, this is the ingredients that I have, what else do I need to make some custard, and it must be carnivore custard. I did that, and Grok 3 did what it did. It gave me a recipe, it gave me all the and I was like fussy, and I said, no, I don't have this, because he said I need that, and I said, no. He made a plan, and then I made the custard. So check that video out, how I made carnivore custard, and I call it Cook with the Carnivore Transformer. So yeah, just check it out, and tell me what you think. Tell me if you would like it. And yeah, then further down the line, I feel a bit energetic. I feel more alert, and that is right. I'm coming back to the fasting, and that is due to the fasting, the dry fasting, because a person is more alert, and more awake, and more, you just like, you in tune with your surroundings, like your memory or your mind is just like clear, and your thoughts and things just flows, and that was one of the interesting benefits that I got from this fasting test trial. But as we say, this is an update, and the new thing that I'm starting now, it's Ramadan for our Muslim friends, who's doing a dry fast. With myself, I thought, well, why I can also do a dry fast. So here's my new thing for the new month. Challenge for the new month is to do my intermittent fasting, to start my dry fast at 5 a.m. and then stop at 7 p.m. and in that time also having the intermittent fasting. So I'm looking for this month just to go for 1 month of dry fasting as a challenge, of 23 hours or so OMAD as a challenge, and vlogging. Yes, vlogging. That's the new thing I'm also attempting this month. Vlogging each and every moment that I don't feel blah blah or I feel happy. And just giving some insight into my world as a carnivore as to what I'm doing. But yeah, being strict carnivore, in this video you will also see some shopping wall, stuff where I bought some meat for me and my family. I'll put that also in this video. And yeah, but I would just like to say thank you to each and every one who's commenting. I love the interaction. I love your stories. I love hearing people also struggling with high blood pressure or hypertension. I love hearing and how you guys is like trying to work your N=1 experiment out as to how it works. I heard about white collar hypertension, so interesting. I've heard it back in the day, but never crossed my mind nowadays. Yeah, so thanks for the interaction. I appreciate it. A shout out to my one of my friends who always comments and always encourage me, Maggie Malone. Thank you for your encouragement. You just rock. And then Arlene, yes, Arlene is there also from the beginning of my journey. You girls rock. And yes, thank you to the subscribers. And if you're new to Carnivore, just a heads up, in one of my videos where I sit at a restaurant, you will hear that it's only meat, salt and water, nothing else. Stay carnivore or carnivore, and just keep to it for 30 days to 90 days. It depends entirely on how you feel. Don't feel like you going to be a failure. Just feel that you can do it. And there's support. I can support you. But yes, and then a small message. I don't know if you guys saw the Texas meetup here in South Africa. I feel we also need to do some meetups. So if you're from South Africa, write to me, ask me, is there any way that we can do this meetup? I'm in Cape Town, so yeah, that's my invitation to you guys. I would like to meet other carnivores, because sometimes it's a lonely world, you know. It's a lonely world. My family is not doing carnivore, so it's a lonely world for me. But I'm persevering through everything that comes my way. So yeah.
Right. So let's see what the price is. 122. Pork belly. Organ meats.
Well, it looks like they pushed up the prices for the tongues. Chicken hearts.
Like they pushed up the prices.
124.99.
149 a kilo, 179. Alright, let's go look around the corner. Pork Texan steak, 109. Still a bit expensive. 119, 119. Qantas is 189, yo. You won't find anything this nice. All of them got swelling. The pork pieces is cheap at 89 rand. 79. Just see some. Back to the well, I'm out and about. I'm at what is this? Rump. I'm at Rump restaurant in Carnivore. And I'm waiting for my steak, and you guys is all gonna share in that steak. I think it's a rump steak, 300 grams, medium rare. So I'm just waiting for it. Very hungry, with my glass of water. Tasting lovely. So as you can see, I'm out and about with the Healing Humanity t-shirt, strutting my way here in Carnivore. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, but I'll give you some showdown as to when this plate comes, show you off when this plate is here. Right. And across me, my lovely wife is sitting. So yeah, well, I had to send my steak away because it was full of plants as well, the rocket leaves and all those things. So yeah, let's see when it comes back. Aha, there it is, my family. There's the steak. There we go, some medium rare steak on a plate. Prime rib, 300 gram. That's what they call it. 300 gram rump steak. Let's see the thickness. That's some charcoal on it. That doesn't look like pepper. It looks like a bit of spices there. But all look good. Well, I am busy cutting my steak. It's medium rare. Oh, they had something topped on it, but let's see what medium rare looks like. Oh. With some sea salt in between. So yeah. Should be nice. Oops, I forgot to switch off my fasting clock. I'm still fasting, obviously. It should be around about 19 to 20 hours of fasting, and now I'm eating again. But you guys stay safe. The steak is lovely. If you don't know what carnivore diet is, it's meat, salt, and water. That's the carnivore way of doing things. Meat, salt, and water. You got it? Water. So yeah, you guys enjoy. And stay safe, keep warm. Love one another and be kind to each other. When you're out there, smile in public. Just be the carnivore you is. Have a great day. Bye.
But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And thank you for commenting. The appreciation is so much for you guys. And yes, my heart goes out to you guys who are struggling out there. Yeah. So just remember, be kind to one another out there. When you meet people, it's always that sitting in the car and I just give big smiles to people crossing the road and they look at me strange, and then here and there you will see people just give me their beautiful smiles. So yeah, just want to get that out there, because I don't know what's happening in those people's life, but the smile from a person that you don't even know just changes that person's being inside, and their thoughts is maybe that person just smiled and they just feel good. So yeah, and then the last thing is God's commandment that we need to love one another. So yeah, keep that and forgive. Yeah, forgive. Biggest thing. In order to love, you also have to forgive. So yeah, keep safe out there. Stay warm if it's still winter there by you. Autumn is coming for us, so it's going to be a little bit cold. It's windy by us. The sun is shining, and yes, things are looking on the bright side, and the best is yet to come. This is Graham, the Carnivore Transformer. Empower your plate, enrich your life. Bye.
I'm a carnivore transformer, watch me soar. Ooh, yeah. I'm sinking my teeth into the meat galore. Meat galore. No more carbs or sugars, that's all in the past. Living that carnivore life, it's a total blast. Total blast, yeah.